how Claude actually works, the models, the context, and the agentic architecture. So, Claude can read the equivalent of 2,800 pages of text in a single conversation. The entire Harry Potter series, all 7 books, at once in working memory. Most AI tools max out at a few hundred pages. Claude works with a 1 million token context window. And that's not just bigger, it is a different category of tool. Understanding how Claude works under the hood makes you 10x better at using it. So let's pull back the curtain. You need a clear mental model of 3 things: which Claude model to use and why, how context windows work, and how Cowork actually executes tasks. Now, once you understand these, you will instinctively know how to frame problems and pick the right tool. So, Claude isn't one AI, it is a team of 3 models. Opus 4.6, the senior expert, 1 million token context, 128K max output, best in class reasoning, $15 per million input tokens, used for strategic planning, deep code review, analyzing 50-page documents, complex multi step tasks. Sonnet 4.6, the reliable workhorse, 1 million context, 64K max output, 95% of Opus capability at 20% of the cost. And this is where you should start for 80% of your work: research, content creation, code generation, analysis, summarization. Haiku 4.5, the speed specialists, 200K context, 4 to 5x faster than Sonnet, 80 cents per million tokens. Used for quick classifications, formatting, simple summaries, rapid fire answers, and repetitive tasks. The key insight here would be: smart users choose their model, default to Sonnet, upgrade to Opus when you need depth, use Haiku for routine speed. Think of it as Opus is the cardiologist, Sonnet is your excellent GP, Haiku is a nurse handling routine checkups instantly. So, your context window is Claude's working memory. How much it can hold in mind at once. 1 million tokens is equal to 700,000 words. It's equal to 2,800 pages. Now that's your entire company's knowledge base, or 6 months of meeting notes in one conversation. Why this matters? Because you could paste your company handbook, 6 months of transcripts, your product roadmap, customer feedback, and a strategy document all into one conversation. Claude synthesizes all of it, draws connections, spots patterns you would miss. So for comparison, GPT-4 maxes at 128K tokens, that is 400 pages. Claude's window is nearly 10x larger. Now this fundamentally changes what is possible. Now let's talk about the agentic architecture. And this is where Claude stops being a chat tool and becomes genuinely different. Thinking versus acting. ChatGPT thinks, analyzes, writes, but can't do anything on your machine. Claude thinks and acts, and that is the Cowork difference. The sandbox. Now, Cowork runs in an isolated Linux virtual machine on your local computer, not the cloud, not Anthropic servers. Your files stay local, never uploaded anywhere. Claude's tools. Now, Claude interacts through a specific toolset: Bash to run commands, read, write, edit to file operations, glob and grep to search, web search and web fetch for internet. Now, these are the only way Claude touches your system: sandboxed, permission based, auditable. Then you have sub-agents. Big tasks get broken into parallel workers. Claude plans their steps, identifies what can run simultaneously, and spins up sub-agents. And that's why complex tasks finish fast. And then they have a safety flow. You describe a task, Claude plans, Claude asks permission for sensitive actions, Claude executes, Claude report results, and you are always in control. So if I have to conclude, these are the key takeaways. 3 models: Opus for deep reasoning, Sonnet for 80% of the work, and Haiku for speed. Default to Sonnet. 1 million context is equal to 2800 pages of working memory. Feed Claude entire code bases or datasets at once. Cowork runs locally in a sandboxed VM. Files never leave your computer. They are permission based. Claude asks before sensitive actions. You are always in control, and the sub-agents enable parallel execution so that the big tasks run faster. And here are some resources which I would put up in the resources section for you to see. So now you understand how Claude works under the hood. Next, we'll install Claude Desktop, set up your account, activate every mode in 5 minutes flat. Let's go.